How we doing, folks? Your host Moose here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network as we welcome you to Nashville, Tennessee, where your Pitt Panthers are taking on the number 20 Texas A&M Aggies in the Music City Bowl. It's going to be a great matchup today. We've got a great pass offense from Texas A&M going off a not the greatest pass defense for the Pittsburgh Panthers versus their great rushing attack that they're going to try and take advantage of a not great Texas A&M rush defense. So a couple big matchups that we'll hope to exploit. We'll see you on the field. So Texas A&M will receive the opening kickoff. Senior Ryan Winslow in his final appearance for the Panthers does knock it deep towards the end zone. A&M will settle for a touchback, and they'll open this matchup up on their own 25, led out by quarterback Jake Hubenak. He's going to start here in the shotgun. Sidecar to his left. Jordan Whitehead trying to get the Panthers fans livened up, and he does very well on the opening play to take down Hubenak for a 1-yard loss on the read option there. And Jordan Whitehead, a lot of speculation about whether this will be his final game for the Pitt Panthers. He's just a junior, but he's got a lot of draft buzz coming forward, and he may elect to try and utilize that draft buzz and leave the Panthers after this season. So he'll hope to have a great performance here if this is in fact his last game. Sean Idowu with the tackle, setting up 3rd and 8 now, and it's Hubenak back to pass over the middle. He can't find his receiver, and the A&M Aggies will be forced into an early punt. So Ben DiNucci, the sophomore quarterback, will come out under center. Panthers in an I formation to start the game here. It's a handoff. It's Quadri Olison, and the junior running back picks up 4 yards for the Panthers, setting up 2nd and 6. It's been a two-pronged rushing attack for the Panthers this year. Both Olison and Darren Hall have had very strong games. Olison's over 1,000 yards for the year. Hall is actually nearing that total. He's been very strong this year, especially late on in the season. 3rd and 5 now for the Panthers. Is going to be DiNucci in the shotgun. Drops back looking to pass. Forced to roll out to his left. He tries to get the ball away, and he's leveled. That's Myles Garrett forcing the pressure on Ben DiNucci. He's unable to complete the pass, and the Panthers will have to punt the ball away. So Hubenak and the Aggies starting now from their own 40-yard line. First down, he drops back, finds his receiver Ratley over the middle, and Sean Idowu makes another tackle, but Damian Ratley picks up 8 yards. 2nd and 2 is Hubenak running the option. He is shut down in the backfield. That's James Folston coming through, the junior defensive end, making the tackle and setting up 3rd and 6 for the Aggies. They've got motion out of the backfield by White. Hubenak looks, finds his man. That's Noel on the outside. Great little corner route, beats Damar Hamlin, and Speedy Noel makes the first down catch for 19 yards inside the Panthers' 40. Kind of a bunch formation in the backfield for Hubenak. He's going to drop back and look to pass, though, on 1st and 10. He's got his man Noel yet again, where he's brought down by Sean Idowu on the tackle. 2nd and 4 now. Hubenak. It's going to be a design quarterback running. Kaiser Artis-Scott on the corner blitz. The freshman comes in and makes a great tackle in the backfield, and it's going to be 3rd and long for the Aggies now. Hubenak had absolutely nowhere to go on that design quarterback run. Shotgun now for the Aggies quarterback. He's back, looks to pass, plenty of time, finds his man White, but he's pushed out of bounds by Damar Hamlin, and A&M will be forced into a 49-yard field goal attempt that is up and good. So A&M draws first blood, taking a 3-0 advantage on the field goal. And the Panthers now will start out from their own 25 after a touchback on the ensuing kickoff. And it's DiNucci. He's got his man Quadri Olison yet again, and nowhere is he going. 0-yard carry. He's crushed at the line of scrimmage, setting up 2nd and 10 now. So DiNucci comes out in the shotgun. Darren Hall makes his first appearance, standing next to Ben DiNucci. Drops back, looks to pass. He throws, finds his man Jester Weah, but DiNucci just no arm strength there, and it's able to be knocked out. Closing quickly is the corner, and Weah's unable to hold on to the ball. 3rd and 10 now. DiNucci looking to pass over the middle, nearly intercepted. Again, he just lofts the ball in there. He needs to just develop some arm strength. DiNucci just can't find those tight spaces necessarily, and the Panthers are lucky they don't turn the ball over. Instead, Winslow is going to be forced to punt, and Bradford's going to take away that return. He dances past a couple of men. Oh, coming down, I believe that was Artis-Scott that swung and missed on a tackle. And finally, the Panthers do bring down Bradford at the 39. So he's already into Pitt territory. Can A&M make the Panthers pay? And Hubenak runs the read option to perfection before he's brought down by Damar Hamlin after a 9-yard carry. So great yardage for A&M. They're already down to the 30-yard line. So a very promising drive so far. Hubenak again, it looks like an option run this time. Folston takes him down, but he's pitched it out wide. That is White on the carry. And Idowu finally brings him down after a 16-yard catch on the pitch, and they're into the Panthers' red zone right now. 1st and 10 from the 14. Hubenak in the shotgun, drops back, finds his man. That's Noyle again, his 3rd catch of the day already. Picks up 10, setting up 2nd and inches from the Panthers' 4-yard line. Shotgun now for Hubenak in a tight situation here, trying to spread the Panthers defense out. He's going to run the read option. Damar Hamlin picks the wrong man, and Hubenak is going to waltz into the end zone. A 4-yard touchdown, and the Aggies have taken a double-digit advantage at 10-0 over the Panthers. Pitt will start from their own 38. A good solid return from Quadri Henderson, setting them up with good field position. That's going to be DiNucci handing the ball off to Darren Hall. He picks up 9 yards, and the first down of the day for your Pitt Panthers. They start with the ball 1st and 10 from the 47. Now it's DiNucci, shotgun run from Quadri Olesen. He picks up a good solid 5-yard carry, setting up a 2nd and 5. Now DiNucci got one back there in Darren Hall, 3 wide receivers. Weah goes in motion. DiNucci's back to pass. He rolls out right. The only man he checks it down to is Darren Hall. Completion, but only for 2 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Panthers now. They've got a double tight end set in the offset I formation. Aston goes in motion to the strong side. Hall gets the carry, and he's brought down just short of the 1st down marker. It's going to be 4th and inches, but the offense is on the field. Ben DiNucci under center in a goal line set, and he sneaks forward, gets the 1st down for the Panthers, and they keep the chains moving with a huge 4th down conversion. So 1st and 10 now, DiNucci in the shotgun from the Texas A&M 38-yard line. The quarterback is going to hand it off. It's junior running back Darren Hall spinning his way forward. Lovely move, and that's a pickup of 13 for the Panthers. 1st down. So 1st and 10 from the 26. Another shotgun set for the Panthers. Wide set out to the near side. We got DiNucci here. He lofts it up. Nearly intercepted again. He was trying to find Jester Weah, who's made his return from injury. Missed the last 2 games with a lower body injury. He's back here, the senior, making his final appearance for the Panthers, and he can't seem to get on the score sheet with a catch, and the Panthers are going to have a 3rd and long now, 3rd and 11 after that jet sweep for Quadri Henderson goes nowhere. So DiNucci's under center with Olesen behind him, couple receivers to his left. He rolls out to his left-hand side, looking, and he's going to be hit, and he fumbles the ball. It's taken away by Thomas. Myles Garrett got in there, leveled DiNucci as he went to look like he tried to get the ball up to throw, and that will finish the 1st quarter. Very disappointing for your Pitt Panthers, down 10-0. We'll see what they can do here in the 2nd. It's Hubenak in the shotgun after the DiNucci turnover. So a very underwhelming start for the Pitt Panthers sophomore quarterback, who's really struggled of late. Not showing a lot of promise, at least in the last few games. He had a very exciting start to the first half of that campaign when the Panthers were doing so well, but lately he's just really struggled, and Hubenak is making the Panthers pay. Damar Hamlin unable to break on the ball, misses on the interception, and it's another 1st down completion, as Hubenak has been automatic right now in the 2nd quarter. He's going to go ahead and run that read option there. This time it's Keyshawn Camp into the backfield, and he brings down Hubenak for a loss of 1. Panthers dealing with some injuries as Whitehead goes out with a strained tricep. He's expected to return. White busts his way through Idowu and picks up a 1st down, 11-yard carries. He absolutely steamrolled through the Panthers linebacker and picked up 1st down yardage. So this hurry-up shotgun offense from A&M is really doing numbers on the Panthers, but they're going to force a big loss. That was Dwayne Hendricks picking up his 14th sack of the season. That's actually going to set a Pitt Panthers team record for sacks in a season. So a huge campaign from Dwayne Hendricks, his 14th sack, but A&M still moving the ball forward. That's Damian Ratley spinning and twirling like a pirouetting ballerina for a 15-yard grab, setting up 3rd and 3. Hubenak back to pass, plenty of time. He finds his man. That Seals Jones, gets 1st down yardage, 16 yards on the pitch and catch, and it's going to be 1st and goal now from the Panthers' 7-yard line. Hubenak in that kind of bunch formation. He's got a fullback to his left, running back behind, and he's going to run that read option yet again. Jay Stalker comes forward and misses the tackle, and Hubenak is in with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night, and A&M has blown apart this game just 2 minutes into the 2nd quarter, and it's 17-0 Aggies. So the Panthers need a statement drive to respond here. They could be out of this game very quickly, and Darren Hall's going to do just that. He takes the handoff from Ben DiNucci, picks up 18 yards, and Hall is really the only source of offense that the Panthers can muster right now, but he gets them into Texas A&M territory. First and 10 now. Danucci's got Olesen. This time he's going to run the read option. Danucci's going to run a nice play. Picks up about 7. And so that's the one place where Danucci's been able to make something happen a bit this year, of late at least, is with his legs. He's got that ability to extend the play. He sometimes does it too much, rolling out when he shouldn't, but he does keep a lot of plays alive with his legs. He does a nice job settling in the pocket there, though, and finds Aaron Matthews out on the right-hand side for a 6-yard catch and a Panthers first down. First and 10 now. It's Darren Hall, and he's got a ton of room up the middle. Another big carry for the junior running back, 16 yards. Then gets his third run of over 10 yards already in this game, and the Panthers are in the red zone for the first time today, and they're going to ride the horse that got them there. It's Darren Hall, fights off a tackle. He's only going to pick up 1 yard on the carry, but it's positive yardage again, setting up 2nd and 9 for the Panthers. Danucci in the shotgun here. He's got plenty of time, looks to throw. He's forced out to his wide side, and he does throw it. I don't know if he was looking for Matthews there, but Chris Clark's the one that brings it in, setting up a 3rd and 1 for the Panthers now. Hall's brought back in. Danucci, he's going to hold on to it on the read option. He does just enough to get the first down. Can't get into the end zone, but he does set up 1st and goal for the Panthers now at the Texas A&M 5-yard line. Danucci, bunch formation to his right, drops back, looking to pass, rolls out, throws it towards the middle. Dangerous throw. He can't find anyone, and it goes for an incompletion. 2nd and goal now for the Panthers. Aston goes in motion to the strong side. Hall's going to take the ball. He fights off a tackle, and he's into the end zone. Darren Hall pretty much marched the Panthers down the field almost single-handedly and puts the ball into the back of the end zone. The junior running back with the touchdown, and the Panthers cut the Texas A&M lead back to just 10 here midway through the second quarter. Hubenak, 1st and 10 on the ensuing A&M drive, keeps the ball himself, picks up 3 yards. It's going to set up 2nd and 7. Hubenak's done very well. His read option play, especially since the opening drive, has been great. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns for his own sake to show out of it, and he's getting consistent yardage on the Panthers and consistent first downs. He's brought down by Whitehead there, but it still goes for first down yardage out to the 34-yard line. Again, it looks like another read option. It's Hubenak again. He's into the secondary. He's getting into the second level every time. The A&M run blocking on these read options has been fantastic, and that's another first down carry for the quarterback. He's back to pass this time here. 1st and 10. Plenty of time in the pocket. He lobs it deep. He can't find his receiver. It's only his 2nd incompletion of the game. He's 8 of 10 passing. Been very efficient, has the Texas A&M quarterback, and that's a great throw. He finds Kirk Merrick out wide. That's a 16-yard catch for another A&M first down inside of Panther territory down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, he's got a sidecar to his left, and that is White, who's going to take the handoff, find plenty of room up the middle of the field. Whitehead brings him down at the 20, but it is first down yardage for A&M. Hubenak now, he's running, gets outside on that option yet again. He's brought down. It's Idowu on the tackle, and Hubenak actually goes down. He's clutching his chest, and he may have to set out a couple plays here. So A&M's backup quarterback going to have to come into the game here. It's Starkel. He flips the ball out wide, finds his man Ford, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards, or 5 yards, is Keith Ford, and so that's going to set up a 3rd and 2. Starkel still in the game now. He's going to send Ford out in motion to the left-hand side, drops back, plenty of time to pass. He eventually gets pressure and has to throw it away. I think that was Keyshawn Camp breaking into the backfield, and A&M will be forced to settle for their 2nd field goal of the afternoon. That kick is up, and that kick is good. So Texas A&M 20-7 over your Pitt Panthers with just under 3 minutes to play in the second half. So Danucci leads the Panthers out in a big set here. I formation. It's Olesen taking the handoff, trying to cut through the middle, but he is knifed down, and he's only picked up 11 yards on 5 carries today. So Hall has been the man in the backfield who's been finding chunks of yardage left, right, and center. He looks to do it again, but unfortunately he's brought down after just 3 yards, setting up a 3rd and, you could argue, manageable, but anything longer than 3 or 4 yards for the Panthers has not been manageable thus far today. So 3rd and 6, Danucci's going to be back in the shotgun. He's only 1 for 6 passing right now. He rolls out to his right to try and buy some time, throws across his body, and again, nearly intercepted. Josh Walker knocks it down, but if he catches that ball, he could go to the house. Dangerous throw from Danucci, and the Panthers forced into yet another punt. So 2-minute drill time for the Aggies now. It's White cutting across the middle, where he's going to be wrapped up and brought down by Sean Idowu after a gain of 7, setting up 2nd and 3. But that hurry-up offense for Texas A&M, trying to take advantage of a tired Panthers defense that can't seem to get off the field, because the Panthers offense has not been able to sustain many drives, just that single touchdown drive. Otherwise, it's been a heavy succession of turnovers and punts for the Panthers so far, and Texas A&M is taking advantage of a tired Panthers defense. That's Hubenak finding Damian Ratley for 17 yards and another first down for the Aggies. So minute 13 to play. They're in Panthers territory inside the 40. Nice little out route to Noyle. Again, that's where they've really been killing the Panthers, those corner routes and those out routes to the sideline, and Hubenak has been making all of the throws today to get the Aggies into great field position. He's back looking to pass yet again, and that's a great deflection by Jordan Whitehead, breaking up the Hubenak pass, setting up 2nd and 10 now on the Panthers 25. Panthers going to drop back into a zone. Hubenak plenty of time to throw, but it's dropped that time. The Panthers get a little fortunate break of luck as the pass is dropped, and it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 10 from the 25. 2 in the backfield for Hubenak, but he's back to pass yet again. Great throw to the outside. He's got Speedy Noyle, who's just been raking in everything that's thrown his way, but he steps out of bounds after just 9 yards, and A&M's forced into a field goal attempt where they'll take a 23-7 lead, their 3rd field goal of the night already, and the Panthers will get a chance to run a quick offense here and maybe get an opportunity to score some points. So 2nd and 5 now for the Panthers after an Olesen 5-yard carry. It's a handoff. It's Darren Hall. Plenty of room to the outside. He's into space. Great spin move. He's beat 2 men. He's into A&M territory. Could go. And he's going to be brought down at the 30-yard line. A 38-yard carry for Darren Hall, who's over 100 yards already in the first half. Great run, and the Panthers are going to take a timeout, and they'll have a shot to at least maybe go for the end zone or at least kick a field goal here. Danucci rolls out to his right. Plenty of time. He's going to throw it deep. He's got him, and it's Weah, but he can't get his feet in bounds. Jester Weah gets the ball, brings it in, but he can't get his feet in bounds, and the Panthers are going to be forced to settle for a long field goal attempt. It's 47 yards for the freshman, Jay Bump, and he just doesn't get the leg into it. The Panthers are not going to be able to score, and in spite of that great drive, they're going to go into halftime trailing 23-7. The Aggies with a dominating performance, very commanding offensively. Jake Hubenak has really been the star of the first half, 163 yards through the air. They've been solid enough with 82 rushing yards. The Panthers rushing attack, Darren Hall, 115 yards already. The Panthers are going to want to see more of that here in the second half, but they need to get something going in their passing attack if they want to not be so one-dimensional against this Texas A&M front, because they know Hall's been running great. They're going to start loading the box, and so the Panthers need to see something out of their quarterback that'll force A&M to defend the pass and open up those running lanes again. So we'll see if the Panthers can do it here in the second half. Can they mount a Music City miracle of their own? Find out here as we tune in for the second half on your home for Pitt Panthers football, the Pitt Panthers Football Network. So we welcome you back to the second half on the Pitt Panthers Football Network, and we're getting unbelievable reports out of the Pitt Panthers locker room. Freshman quarterback Kenny Pickett, who was set in line to redshirt this year, will be losing that red shirt and replacing Ben DiNucci at quarterback here in the second half. The Panthers not happy with DiNucci's performance in the first half. He was just 3 of 11 passing for 15 yards, turned the ball over on a run. It was a pass play as well, but he fumbled the ball, didn't take care of the ball, nearly was intercepted on a number of plays, and so the Panthers are replacing him with the freshman Pickett. They've been unhappy with McVitie when he's had his opportunity, so Pickett comes in. Unfortunately, his first career drop back, he is sacked, loses 11 yards, and that's going to set up a 3rd and 16 for the Panthers after a Darren Hall 5-yard carry. So Pickett, back to pass, forced to roll out to the right. Big pressure from A&M. He does find Jester Weah, the senior, on an underneath route for 6 yards, but unfortunately, the Kenny Pickett era is not off to a great start as he does. The Panthers are forced into a 3-and-out on their opening drive of the second half, and A&M makes them pay. The first play that they have from scrimmage in the second half, it's a big Hubenak pass out to Ratliff and a big first down. This time it's Christian Kirk, another out route. Those outs in those corners have been the bane of the Panthers' existence here in this matchup so far in this bowl game, and A&M is making them pay here in and here out. This time it's over the middle, though. It's Ricky Seals-Jones, picks up 10 yards, second and inches now, as Hubenak 3 for 3 on this drive, just lighting the Panthers up. He's got a read option this time, and that's going to be a first down carry. He's brought down by Elijah Zeiss, but it's 6 yards and a first down for the A&M quarterback. Hubenak in the pistol formation this time. He's going to drop back to pass. Great blitz pickup on the right-hand side by the halfback, and that allows Seals-Jones to make the catch over the middle and pick up another A&M first down. So Hubenak, 4 of 4 passing right now. Drops back, looks to pass. Plenty of time here, but he is going to be, no, he's shaking loose, and he's finally brought down. That is the freshman Jason Jordan getting into the backfield for the sack, bringing down Hubenak, setting up 2nd and 24. So a huge gain for A&M, or a huge loss for A&M. They need a huge gain now. It's Iheanacho on a 3-yard catch. That's not going to do it for the Aggies. So they're going to have a very long conversion attempt. They got to get all the way to the Panthers 5, and it's Hubenak. They're going to try a screen. He's found White outside, but he's brought down, wrapped up. It was Avonte Maddox, the senior cornerback, on the tackle, and A&M forced into their fourth field goal attempt of the day. It's up and good yet again, but it leaves the Panthers at least an opportunity to try and get back into this matchup. Pickett's under center here on his second career drive. He's forced to roll out. Great pickup of the blitz there. That was Jared Jones-Smith on the outside as Pickett was nearly under fire. Jones-Smith picks him up, and Pickett's able to scramble for 14 yards and a Panthers first down. So the first down of the Kenny Pickett era has been achieved, and Pickett this time, he's going to keep it himself. That's that read option that the Panthers have run fairly successfully today. It's going to be an 8-yard gain for the freshman quarterback, and Kenny Pickett leading some positive yardage this time. He finds Darren Hall. It's a handoff for Hall yet again. He breaks into the second level, picks up 6 yards, and a Panthers first down. So some positive yards for the Panthers here on their second drive of the second half. It's Pickett on a design rollout this time. He finds his receiver. That's Jester Weah. Nice catch and run for 10 yards and a Panthers first down. So into A&M territory to the 39-yard line. Pickett running the read option yet again. He scrambles his way forward for about 7 yards, setting up 2nd and 3. They got George Aston, the fullback, in motion here. He's going to motion into the backfield. Handoff to Quadri Olson, but he does not get first down yardage. Only picks up a single yard. He's really struggled getting any kind of movement on the ground today. So Darren Hall is back into the matchup, but it's a read option. Pickett's going to keep it. Tries to spin forward. He can't get away from the defender, but he does pick up 6 yards and the first down. So Pickett has shown some ability with his legs. We want to see what he can do with his arm, though. Can he be the guy that can replace DiNucci? Great pump fake from Pickett. He then rifles the ball into Chris Clark, the tight end. The junior gets the ball in for 22 yards and a Panthers first down to the 2-yard line. Aston goes in motion now. It's going to be play action, faking the misdirection. Pickett rolls out. He's 3 for 3 passing already. He's got 38 yards. He's forced to throw that one away, though, setting up 2nd and goal now from the 2. Olison's in the backfield here. It's going to be a read option. Pickett keeps it, and he's going to waltz into the end zone. Kenny Pickett, with the first touchdown of his career, leads a touchdown drive on just his second drive as a collegiate quarterback. And the freshman, Kenny Pickett, has brought the Panthers to within 13, and they are going to have to go for 2 because if they get the 2, they can cut the deficit to 11 and keep it within 2 scores. Pickett rolls out, plenty of time to throw. Great little loft. He got some pressure from the A&M defensive end, but he held onto the ball, kept his composure, and flicked the ball over the top into the arms of Quadri Henderson. And the Panthers have made this an interesting game now, 26-15. But the Panthers, as you can see there by the drive chart, need to find a way to stop this A&M offense. Hubenak has just been dipping and diving them to the outside with some great throws and been able to score on essentially every drive except for their opener. They punted on their opening drive. Otherwise, they've scored a field goal, then 2 touchdowns, and now 3 field goals in a row. Sean Idowu with a great tackle stops Hubenak for setting up a 3rd and 4. Hurry up, though. He's in the shotgun, back to pass, and the Panthers have really had no pass rush to speak of against this A&M team. They've tried to limit, you can tell, A&M's deep throws by playing some zone coverage, but it has allowed Hubenak to really dink and dunk them underneath, and pick up those first downs. And you can't stop anything when Hubinak's running that read option to perfection. Great first down run from the quarterback. This time he hands it off to White on the read option. He takes it up the middle for 9, setting up 2nd and 1. And A&M, just like that, you feel like you can't get the words out, and they're already into Panthers territory. Hubinak on the read option. Whitehead takes a bad route. Paris Ford, the freshman safety, is forced to make a tackle, but he's into the second level and gets a first down. Nice little acceleration from Hubinak to get around Jordan Whitehead and get that first down yardage. But that's a great sack. That's another freshman making a big play for the Panthers. That's been the story of this game. It's Sean Wolfgang, the freshman defensive end, into the backfield. Brings down Hubinak for an 8-yard loss. 2nd and 18 now. Out wide. He finds his running back, Keith Ford, but the tailback can't get anywhere. He's smothered very quickly, setting up another 3rd and long for A&M. So they get into Panthers territory, and then they seem to run into trouble. That is going to be Salim Brightwell bringing down Keith Ford after 5 yards. And it's another field goal attempt for A&M. Their 5th of the day. Their kicker has been nothing short of automatic, and he keeps that up. That's up and through the uprights. But the Panthers now, because of that 2-point conversion, they're within 14, so 2 touchdowns and 1 stop, and they're right where they need to be. That's not going to get things going for them, though. Pickett on the wide receiver screen finds Weah, but it's a no-gain play, setting up 2nd and 10 now. 5 wide set with Aaron Matthews in motion. Pickett draws back the pass. He's crushed, but he gets the ball, and that is the zip that the Panthers want to see from their quarterback. Pickett slings it out to Maurice French for the Panthers' first down, but that will finish the 3rd quarter. Kenny Pickett showing some signs of life for this Pitt Panthers offense, but they still trail by 2 touchdowns. So we start the 4th quarter here. Pickett in the shotgun with Darren Hall next to him. He's going to hand it off. The junior running back who's had a fantastic day at the office. He's brought his lunch pail, and he has been running downhill the entirety of this game. Picks up 6, setting up 2nd and 4. Pickett now in the shotgun. He's got 3 wide and a tight end. He rolls out, looking, deep ball. He finds Chris Clark on the sideline. Another 20-plus yard gainer to the Panthers tight end. And Pickett is showing unbelievable touch. Look at this throw. He rolls out, but then has the composure to set his feet. That's the thing that you need to see out of your quarterback. He sets his feet, makes an unbelievable throw to the sideline, and Clark brings the ball in. And that echoes the question now, where has Kenny Pickett been all season? Unbelievable drives led by the freshman quarterback. That's Darren Hall scooting his way through the middle of the offensive line for 10 yards and another Panther first down as they're knocking on the door of the red zone. Pickett runs the read option here, picks up about 5, and the Panthers are into Texas A&M scoring territory. They're at the 17-yard line now. 2nd and 5. It's a handoff. This time it's Jordan Whitehead getting some opportunity in the backfield here. We know that he's been used on both sides of the ball. He picks up 3, setting up 3rd and 2 now for the Panthers. Pickett, play action. He rolls out to his right-hand side. He looks for Aston. That's the fullback, the do-it-all utility knife fullback, but he can't haul it in, and it's going to be 4th and 2 for the Panthers. And with this deficit right now, they're going to have to go for it here with 8 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. 4th and 2. Pickett hands it off. Darren Hall, he finds a seam. He's into first down territory, and the Panthers keep the sticks moving. Their 2nd 4th down conversion of the day, and so it's going to be 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Pickett now back to pass. Can he find an open man? He rolls out to his right. He scampers for it. He's pushed out of bounds. He hits the pylon, but they're going to rule he stepped out of bounds before he got into touchdown territory, and so the Panthers are going to have 2nd and goal now from about the 1-inch line. Pickett back to pass. It's a back shoulder fade, and it's Jester Weah into the end zone. Pickett has the ball on a string. He puts that on a platter exactly where it needs to be. Jester Weah hauls in the fade, and the Panthers all of a sudden are within a single touchdown of the Aggies. What a comeback that's being orchestrated by a freshman quarterback. You have to wonder what's going through his head right now. He's got to be blacked out. He's just playing absolutely wild. And speaking of making a huge play, that's Jordan Whitehead. Great deflection. He leaps out of nowhere, makes the stop, setting up 2nd and 10. Now Hubinak back to passing. He's got all the time in the world. He finds Ricky Seals-Jones, and it's another A&M first down. Hubinak moving the ball with absolute ease for the Aggies. Back, plenty of time to throw. Salim Brightwell goes for the interception. He misses on the play, and that allows White to haul in the pass and get a solid gain of 7, setting up 2nd and 3. Pistol offense now, but Hubinak's back to pass as he has been all drive. He whips it outside. That is Speedy Noyle yet again. 11-yard grab for the receiver, and it's a Texas A&M First down. Hubenak slings it. This is Seals Jones this time for a 13-yard grab on a nice little slant route. His 5th catch of the day. And the A&M Aggies are down to the Panthers' 31-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Hubenak underneath. And that's Whitehead coming forward. He doesn't want his last game, if in fact it is his last game, which it's rumored to be. He doesn't want to go out without a bang. Great deflection. And A&M forced into 2nd and 10. And that's a drop. I think that's Noyle. His first drop on, I think, 8 or 9 catches thus far today. 3rd and 10 now for A&M. Can the Panthers get another huge stop and at least force a long field goal attempt? And it's a big stop. That's Whitehead on the tackle yet again. 4th and inches now for A&M, but it's a manageable 39-yard field goal. And for their kicker, who's been automatic, he knocks it through yet again. 6th field goal of the night for the Aggies, but that gives them a 10-point advantage yet again with under 6 minutes to play here in regulation. Pickett rolls out looking to throw, sets his feet again, and he rifles the ball in there. In a tight window, Pickett finds Quadri Henderson for a Panthers first down. Pickett's doing so great. He's rolled out when he's had to. He's used his legs when he needs to, but he's done a great job setting his feet and rifling the ball into his receivers even in tight windows. Hall, with his first negative carry, I think, of the whole game, forces the Panthers into 2nd and 11 now. But that time, Pickett, great loft on his throw, finds Reuben Flowers, but he's unable to hold the ball through contact, and it's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Panthers now. They need a first down conversion. 5 wide set for Pickett, who's in the shotgun. He settles himself, rolls out, runs. He's going to run for it. He gets nearly to the first down marker. He picks up 11, but they're going to rule him about a yard short. And with the Panthers 10 down with under 5 minutes to play, they're going to have to go for it. It's a big tight end set in the I formation. Pickett under center. Darren Hall's going to get the handoff, and he gets first down yardage. 240 yards on the ground for the Panthers tonight. Majority of them from Darren Hall, who's put on an absolute show. And the Panthers at least keep their slimmest hopes of coming back alive. Pickett rolling out. He's going to run for it. Steps out of bounds. Smart job keeping himself alive. Self-preservation tactic by the quarterback there. 2nd and 2 now for the Panthers. Weah going in motion does the senior wide receiver, and he gets the ball underneath. Great catch. Fights off a tackle and picks up 8 yards and a Pitt Panthers first down. 3:15 to play. Pickett in the kind of pistol formation here as he drops back, looks to pass, nearly intercepted. I think that's the first mistake that we've seen out of Pickett all game. But the Panthers are unscathed, and they live to fight another day. 2nd and 10 now. 5 wide set as Matthews goes in motion. Pickett back, looking to pass. Nobody open. He finds Weah, who was open, but he just wasn't ready for the ball, and it hits him in the shoulder pads, and it's going to be 3rd and 10 now. Another long 3rd down for the Panthers. Can they keep the magic alive and convert here? Matthews in motion. 5 wide set. Pickett back to pass. Rifles it into a tight window, and that's Aaron Matthews from Clairton, PA, hauling the ball in. The Pittsburgh product able to catch it for a first down, and the Panthers are alive and kicking still. 2nd and 8 now after a Darren Hall 2-yard carry. He's up to 152 yards on the day, is the junior running back. He's been an absolute stud for the Panthers, a workhorse keeping them in this game. Pickett now, 2nd and 8, play action pass. He drops back, plenty of time, looks to his right. He's got Weah. That's a touchdown. Chester Weah, his 2nd touchdown in his final collegiate game. Kenny Pickett slings it. Chester Weah brings it. And it's a touchdown for the Panthers. They're within 4. And with that extra point, they're going to be within a single field goal of Texas A&M. What a comeback that's been orchestrated by a freshman quarterback who had his red shirt taken off of him at halftime. Unbelievable for the Panthers. But with just 2 minutes left to play, Texas A&M could make it all for naught. They could run out the clock here if they can get a couple first downs, and they're going to do just that. It's Ratley brings the ball in. Paris Ford had to go for the turnover, went for the interception. He couldn't haul it in. Ratley catches it, his 8th grab of the game, and it's a huge first down to the Panthers' 49-yard line. 1.5 minutes to play. Thankfully, the Panthers do have all 3 timeouts. Paris Ford brings down White after just 2 yards, and the Panthers will use their first timeout. They need a stop on this particular possession. Hubenak, he hands it off. It's White. That's a first down, and that could nearly do it for A&M. They may be able to run out the clock from this point onwards. Under 1 minute to play now. 1st and 10. Hubenak in the shotgun. He's going to waste as much time off of the play clock as he can, but Hamlin comes in, reads the read option exactly right, brings down Hubenak, and the Panthers will call a quick timeout. 48 seconds to play. It's another handoff. Hamlin breaks into the backfield. Idowu and Camp also in on the tackle, and the Panthers call timeout. 45 seconds to play. If A&M wastes more than 5 seconds on this play, they can run out the clock. The Panthers have no timeouts. White's brought down. That was Whitehead on the tackle, and there's a 2-second difference between the play clock and the game clock, meaning A&M is going to be forced to do something, and they are going to kick a field goal. It's a 52-yard attempt that they're going to try and kick here, and they're not going to be able to. A false start. That Sutherland jumped on the play. He got twitchy, and because of that, A&M's now going to be forced to punt. That's almost worse for the Panthers because they were hoping the kick would be short and Quadri Henderson could try and return it. Now he's going to be back near the end zone. It's going to be a punt with 7 seconds left. If this punt can take 7 seconds off of the clock, the Panthers will be out of luck. It's going to land in the end zone with a second to play. Oh my goodness, it's all going to come down to this. The Panthers have 1 second on the clock to run one Hail Mary. 5 wide set. Kenny Pickett, can he complete the absolute unthinkable and figure out an 80-yard Hail Mary? He's got time. Rolls out. Pressure's coming. Pickett wanted to go deep, but he's hit as he throws, and the Panthers' comeback attempt is going to fall just short. Kenny Pickett with an unbelievable second-half performance. 22 points on the board, 3 touchdowns, a couple of passing touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown for the freshman quarterback in an unbelievable showing. But it comes for naught as the Panthers fall 32-29 in the Music City Bowl to the Texas A&M Aggies. And the question is, has a quarterback controversy been opened up for next year? Kenny Pickett, you can see he's dejected with the way this game has turned out, but that quarterback has nothing to hold his head down about. He should hold his head high. It was an unbelievable performance by a freshman in his first game action, nearly leading the Panthers back from the jaws of defeat. And, you know, a great performance by the Panthers. They showed out. Second half, the defense played so much better. The offense was fantastic, and they have a lot of positives to build on to going into next season. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for this season of Pitt Panthers football. The Panthers finished 8-5. We'll have a season recap for you guys coming very soon. And as always, hail to Pitt. We'll see you next season. Take care. Signing off from the Pitt Panthers Football Network. Bye-bye.